चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। साक्षिवात्मानचेतरः कोशान् पञ्चविविच्छान्तः वस्तुदृष्टिर्विचारणा। Atma, I, is the most dear. It is not only told in the Maitreyi Brahmana of Brihadaranyaka, but also you find in the Purushavidha Brahmana. So the question is, what is this Atma? What is that? What is the exact nature of Atma has to be ascertained. So, for which the inquiry has to be conducted on the guidelines of the Shruti. That is what is told here as Shrautya Vichara Drishtya. श्रुतेः विचारेण प्राप्ताया दृष्टिः श्रौती विचार दृष्टिः तया. So दृष्टि we have seen अपरोक्षानुभव अपरोक्ष ज्ञान. How is it gained? श्रुतेः विचारेण प्राप्ता दृष्टिः. That knowledge gained based on the inquiry on the guidelines of the Shruti. Taya, by that. It means by conducting the inquiry in accordance with the Shruti, one has to discover Atma Sakshi Eva Itaraha Nacha iti phalati. Atma can be none other than Sakshi, the Chaitanya Swarupa, the one who illumines all our experiences. That alone can be the Atma, nothing else. That is how, that means one is bound to discover. Of course, provided right disposition of the mind is there. All that was told, Atmastu Kamaya Sarvam Priyam Bhavati, for what sake? Because of this, Atmavare Drashtavyaha, Shrotavyaha, Mantavyaha, Niridhyasitavyaha. So, this is what is indispensable. Our love for all these things are for the sake of oneself. Atma is Priyatama, so why don't you discover your own real nature? How can it be discovered? Please take to inquiry. Shrotavya, Drashtavya, there is a necessity of gaining the knowledge. How can you gain the knowledge? Take to Vichara. What Vichara? विचार based on Shruti. Shautya vichar drishtya. Tika Shrutyartha Paryalocana Rupaya vichara drishtya. So Paryalocana, that deliberation or matured reflection. So based on the actual import of Shruti, Shrutyartha vichara drishtya, by inquiry on that. So what happens is Sakshi eva Atma. That is Sakshi alone can be the Mukhya Atma. So rest all get relegated to either Gaunatma or Mithyaatma. Sakshi alone, Chaitanya Sarupa Sakshi, so alone is the Mukhyatma. What is Sakshi? What a question. After so much of study of Vedanta, how can Swami dare ask this question? Sakshat Ikshate, but what is the Sakshat? Anyanapekshaya. Sakshat means Anyanapekshaya. Anyasya anapeksha nasti. Anyanapekshaya sakshat ikshate. What is ikshate here? Prakashayati. Ikshate prakashayati. Sakshat anyanapekshaya ikshate prakashayati iti sakshi. So, because for example, your senses also they prakashayati. Because you see, how do you hear now what I am speaking? With the help of your ears, is it not? Do they not reveal to you the sound or whatever I speak? But are they capable of doing of their own? No. What is required? Mana, buddhi. But is it that mana and buddhi are capable of revealing of their own accord? No, they are inert in nature. What is required? Chaitanya. So Chaitanya, which is a very knowledge principle, doesn't depend on anything else. Sakshat anyanapekshaya ikshate prakashayati iti sakshi. So therefore, Sakshi, that Sakshi eva Atma, na cha itaraha na. So, iti phalati. This is what is accomplished. Means, with this analysis, when you discover that myself is the source, that not the source, the locus of maximum love, that is going to point out that it is nothing but limitless Ananda. Therefore, you have to discover what that Atma is by proper inquiry. So now what is that vichara? So we have seen the author himself is explaining in the second line. This is what is vicharana, that vichara. What is that vichara? Panchakoshan vivichya antarvastu drishti vicharana bhavati. This is vicharana, inquiry told in the earlier line. So this sample inquiry, not that this alone has to be taken to any, that means any such type of inquiry as given by the Shruti. What type of inquiry? Panchakosha vivichya as given in the Taittiriya. Taittiriya with the Pakshi Kalpana. Panchakoshan vivichya. Having discriminated, that means into the nature of these five koshas and discovered that they cannot be Atma at all, though relatively taken at that stage. Vivichya. Finally, what should be done? Antarvastu drishtihi. The drishti, aparoksha jnana, aparoksha anubhava. Antarvastu. What is antarvastu? Brahmapucham pratishtha. The inquiry culminates into the Brahmapucham pratishtha. Knowledge of that is antarvastu. Atma, Brahma. So that is what is vicharana. Appreciation. Aparokshataya. Appreciation of this one's own real nature. That is what is the vicharana one has to take to. So in this manner, so having discovered that Atma is Priyatama, one should take to inquiry and find out what is one's own real nature. So now, what is that antarvastu, that sakshi? So that is now, it is shown in the next stanza. In this way, one has to inquire. Tika, antasthitastya vastunaha darshana prakaram eva aha. So that antasthitastya vastunaha means one's own real nature, not that literally, physically, inside is there within the koshas, not that way. That which is the very basis for all the koshas. All the koshas are capable of existence because of this only, otherwise they can't exist. That what is that antasthita vastu? That Atma, Brahma is like this. Continuing. Jagara swapna suktinam आगमापाय भासनम यतो भवत्यसावात्मा स्वप्रकाशचिदात्मकः जागर स्वप्न सुप्तीनाम् आगमापाय भासनम यतः भवति असौ स्वप्रकाशचिदात्मकः आत्मा अस्ति। यतः भवति असौ स्वप्रकाशचिदात्मकः आत्मा अस्ति। This is what the Atma is. Who is that Atma? This avabhasanam yataha bhavati. Yataha bhavati, yasmat bhavati. On account of whom the knowledge of all these take place. Avabhasanam, illumination here is the knowledge of all these take place. Knowledge of what? Knowledge of this. What are those? Jagara, swapna, suptinam. Agamapaya bhasanam. Agamapaya, agama arrival, apaya departure. Coming and going of waking, dream and deep sleep is illumined on account of whom? Or the coming and going of these three states of experiences is known account of whom? But it should not be confined only to the coming and going of the different states, even their continuation means that principle on account of whom the waking, dream and deep sleep states are known, their arrival, their departure, all these things are known. That is what is the Chaitanya Sarupa Atma. So, Jagara Swapna Suptinam Agamapaya Bhasanam. That is Ekasya Agami Anyasya Apayaha iti kramena. Can these two states of experience of waking, dream and deep sleep can coexist? Is it possible? No. So one has to end for other to come. So like this, one after the other, they come and go, they come and go, they come and go. Their existence and their going, arrival, okay, don't matter. It will go. So, the arrival is illumined by whom? Illumined by whom is known on account of whom. So that is what is the Atma. Yataha. Yataha is Yasmat. Yasmat, what is Yataha? Yasmat Nitya Chaitanya Rupat Sakshinaha Bhavati. Tika. On account of whom? What is that on account of whom? Nitya Chaitanya Rupat Sakshinaha. The Sakshi, the one who directly illumines without the intervention or aid of anything else. So that Nitya Chaitanya Rupat Sakshinaha Bhavati. So Saha Atma. That is Saha, that Asau. Asau means that one is, what is its nature? Saprakasha Chidatmakaha. It is Saprakashaka, not Paraprakashaka. So Saprakashaka in the sense of knowledge principle. It is verily the knowledge principle, not dependent on anything else. Chidatmakaha, Chit Sarupaha. The one is Chaitanya Sarupa only. That is what is Atma. So now, are you away from these three states? Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. Do you know them? That on account of which you know this is the Chaitanya Sarupa Atma. Earlier, stanza 56. Tadetat preyaha ishyatam was told. That is putrad vittat tatha anyataha sarvasmad antaram tattvam tadetat preyaha ishyatam, which was told in brief. So how Atma is most dear was not explained there. Same thing is taken into account and elaborated here further. Sangrahena uktam sutyartham prapanchayati. So that is whatever that was told in brief in stanza 56 is further elaborated. Or we can take this way. Atma Priyatamaha. And what is Shesha? Whatever that is Sopakaraka, whatever that is favorable to oneself is Shesha. And rest can be either Dvesha or Upeksha. So these four categories were given. So now we say, in the category of Shesha, which is favorable to oneself, so there is a degree of variation of proximity of these with Atma. Yes. Some are closer, some are farther. More close a thing is to Atma, it is more dear. That is how that is. Sakshinaha itaresham taratama bhavena sheshatvam. Other than Sakshi, whatever that are there, which are of course Shesha. Shesha means which are conducive to oneself, favorable to oneself. That is Taratama Bhavena. It is in the varying degree. Not that all that are Sheshas, all that are conducive or favorable in the same degree. You can't say. They are conducive to us in a varying degree. And how is it determined? In terms of their proximity. We will see what type of proximity. It will be clear in the next stanza. So, in terms of proximity, more proximate a thing is more dear. Atma is the most dear. So that is now Sakshinaha itaresham taratama bhavena. Taratama bhavena, in a varying degree, sheshatvam aha, status of being shesha. All are not in the same degree shesha to Atma. Continuing. Shesha pranadi vittantaha आसन्नास्तारतम्यतः प्रीतिस्तथा तारतम्यात् तेषु सर्वेषु वीक्षते प्राणादिवित्तान्ताः एड आत्मनः शेषाः आत्मनः शेषाः तारतम्यतः एड अगेन आत्मनः तारतम्यतः आत्मनः आसन्नाः एड सन्ति तारतम्यतः आत्मनः आसन्नाः सन्ति तथा तेषु सर्वेषु प्रीतिः तारतम्यात् वीक्षते तारतम्यात् तथा तेषु सर्वेषु प्रीतिः तारतम्यात् वीक्षते. Now all these, what are those? Pranadi vittantaha. Beginning from prana. In the 56 it was pointed out as putrad vitta tatha anyataha etc. told. What are those actually? They are pranadi vittantaha. Beginning from prana, one's own life, up to vitta, up to this external thing, so bahya thing, up to vitta, which includes bahya, putra etc. also are included there. Vittantaha. So what are those will be seen in the next stanza. So that is vitta, putra, pinda, etc., indriya, prana, like that. So these different things which are shesha, which are conducive to us for our pursuit of gaining happiness. Pranadi vittantaha, atma sheshaha. So these are the sheshas. So these are swapakarakaha. So they are favorable or conducive to oneself, atma. And taratamyataha asannaha. How are they related to Atma? In a varying degree of proximity. Taratamyataha, in a varying degree of taratamyata, in a varying degree. Asannaha, asannaha, samipavartinaha. They are, samipavarti means they are in proximity. How? In a varying degree. Asannaha, samipavartinaha. So these, from beginning from prana, one's own vital earth in terms of life principle, up to the vitta means anything external that is conducive to us. They are close to us in a varying degree. So varying degree. Tatha. So how close we'll see in the next stanza it is going to be explained. But we can see this way also. Vitta On one side, with the other side, our own body, which is closer to us. How do you say closer to us? How do you say the body is closer to you than the vitta? You can be without vitta, but can you be without body? Can you be without a physical body? Yes or no? No. So, so but I will make it yes also afterwards. Okay. So to begin with, no. Begin no, because you can be with money, you can be without money. As a brahmachari, you are supposed to be without money. Okay. Except the pocket expenses. Okay. So that can be. So that is how it can be. But you can exist without the money. Without. Okay. But in sleep, are you with the gross body? Of course, gross body has not got destroyed, but is it available to you? No. But, or dreaming, let us say, you are dreaming. Gross body is not there. But what about subtle body? Is there. So therefore, you can be without the body. At that state only, okay? Not that body gets destroyed. In deep sleep state, subtle body also is not available. But the individual is there in the dormant form. Is it not? So though subtle body is not available. So this shows, that means that which is indispensable. So that is more, means it is more and more close to the individual. So like that, this is what is said as varying degree of proximity. So now, this degree of proximity or being close also determines the degree of the this priti. More proximate a thing is, it is the locus of more priti. That is what he says. Tatha. Tatha means just as the taratamya of the samipavartitva, the taratamyatva of proximity. By the by, asannaha, actually it should mean samipavartinaha. At times it is also given by someone like this. Sannihitaha. Asannaha. Sannihitaha means in terms of sukha sadhana bhutaha. They are close to us in a varying degree of being the means of sukha, means of gaining the sukha. What means they give us the happiness in a varying degree. So that means they are sheshaha, sopakarakaha in a varying degree. But actually asannaha, samipavartinaha. So they are, that means close to us. That is the more correct meaning for asannaha. But it can be viewed that way. Sannihitaha, sukha sadhana bhutaha means sheshaha, sopakarakaha. All these are synonyms only. So samipavartinaha. So they are close to us in a varying degree. Tatha, in the same manner. Means yatha asannaha tatha. So in whatever varying degree they are in proximity to us, in the same manner, means yatha taratamyena, that is antaratvam tatha. So that means just as the antaratva proximity is there in a varying degree, in the same degree that tatha teshu sarveshu pritihi taratamyat vikshate. In all those things, in all those which are shesha, namely pranadivittantaha. So from beginning of prana up to vitta, all those are shesha, conducive or favorable to me. In that tatha means in the same manner of varying degree of proximity. Tatha tesh sarveshu, in all those pritihi, the love. Taratamyat vikshate is seen, observed. Vikshate is observed. How? Taratamyat, in varying degree. What he wants to say is, more close a thing is, more priti in that shesha. So vikshate is observed. By whom? Sarvaihi. Ikagara sarvaihi api. Sarvaihi iti api iti sheshaha. By all. This is the universal observation that more close a thing is to oneself, more dear it is. So that is how we find in words. That now, that varying degree of priti is further explained. Elaborate. Vittat putra priyah putrat. पिण्डः पिण्डात् तथेन्द्रियम् इन्द्रियाच्च प्रियः प्राणः प्राणादात्मा प्रियः परः वित्तात् पुत्रः प्रियः वित्तात् पुत्रः प्रियः पुत्रात् पिण्डः प्रियः पुत्रात् पिण्डः प्रियः तथा पिण्डात् इन्द्रियं प्रियं तथा पिण्डात् इन्द्रियं प्रियम् इन्द्रियाच्च प्राणः प्रियः इन्द्रियाच्च प्राणः प्रियः प्राणात् परः आत्मा प्रियः प्राणात् परः आत्मा प्रियः so, which is more and more dear to वित्तात् पुत्रः प्रियः then the vitta wealth the son is dear the putraha is dear so here putra just not putra bharya whatever that is there is need not just sample with respect to son is to bharya etc whatever that is with other being related to oneself so, putraha priya how do you say so see suppose the son is in distress one won't mind in spending the money is it not he will not hesitate to spend the money to help the son. Suppose the son is sick and lot of money has to be spent. Certainly one would do that. So therefore he will sacrifice the wealth for the sake of the son. But whoever one is dear to one son. So therefore vittat putraha priyaha. Putrat pindaha priyaha. Now the choice is between putra and pinda. Pinda here is annamayaha dehaha, our physical body. Pinda. So, which is more dear? Son is dear or one's own body? Body. So generally not, but if at all required, one may abandon the son for the sake of one's own body. There are examples in Vedas we get Sunashefa. Sunashefa was abandoned by the parents for the sake of money. So afterwards he became a great mantra drashta. Of course Vishwamitra came to his rescue. So in fact he was to be offered as a Narabali. Narabali as a human sacrifice. I think Harishchandra was doing a sacrifice. Vishwamitra stood up. This is not what is told there as the sacrifice of human being. And he explained, and he took to himself, and he was his disciple, and afterwards he became a great mantra drashta. But he was abandoned by the parents because they were very pure, and the king has declared that whoever who will give the son with volition, not with grudge, etc., so I will give that with lot of gold, etc. Or it is possible. So for the sake of oneself, one may sacrifice the son, or that means one may abandon the son. Putrat pindaha priyaha. Tatha, so also, pindat indriyam priyam. Then the body, the indriya, the sense organs are dear. Suppose to save the particular sense organ, one will not mind taking that means getting beaten, etc. Means the sense organs are more important than the mere physical body. So therefore, says, Tikakara says, Indriya Nasha Pariharaya Tadanadina Deha Pida Api Angikriyat. Tadana, by thrashing, etc. Deha Pida, even the affliction of the physical body is tolerated to save a particular Indriya, a particular sense organ. So that is more dear. Indriyacha Priyaha Pranaha. Pranaha Priyaha. Indriyacha Pranaha Priyaha. Now, the option is between two. Whether to forego the sense organ or to forego the life. Which one? Either the person has to give up the sense organ or he has to die. One will certainly like to save one's life, therefore it says, Indriyacha pranaha priyaha. So one's life is more dear than the sense organ. Okay, now, pranat paraha atma priyaha. Then the life, who is more dear? Paraha atma. What is the paraha atma? Earlier told us, Sakshi Nitya Chaitanya Sarupa Atma. The question is, up to Indriyat Pranaha Priyaha we can verify. Is it not? What he has told we can verify from our own observation in the world. Vittat Putraha Priya etc. Up to that one's own life is dearer to anyone than the sense organs. Up to this we can certainly verify based on our universal observation. But how can you say that the prana than the life, paraha atma priyaha? How can you say? Parokshanubhava of the jnani. That alone is the clue. As it obtains, we may not be able to verify. Of course, there are two things. A matured person will certainly, that means be able to discriminate and ascertain, yes, Atma is the Priyatama. But other guy may not accept. So, for these answers will be given after. After all this analysis, if there is a person who still doesn't accept that Atma is Priyatama, answer is going to follow. Okay, let us see that afterwards. So therefore, it is based on Vidvad Anubhava. So therefore, Atmanatika last sentence, Atmanastu Niratishaya Premaspadatvam Vidvad Anubhava Siddhamiti. Based on Shruti of earlier also, Shruti Yukti Anubhava it was told. Atma, that is Atmanastu Kamaya Sarvam Priyam Bhavati, therefore Atma is Priyatama. Shruti, Anubhava, Yukti and Anubhava. But directly it is, that means direct verification is possible by one who has got the aparoksha jnana of oneself. So therefore, Atmanastu Niratisha Prema Aspadatvam. Atma as the seat of limitless love, unsurpassed love, is Vidvad Anubhava Siddham, is directly proved by the discovery of great masters who have got the knowledge of oneself. Now, with this analysis, it is shown that Atma is the seat of limitless love. Now, in spite of this, means in spite of making one discover or understand this, if one is not ready to accept this, no, this is not correct. And what is inquiry? What is this? Simple it is. I don't admit that Atma is Priyatama. On one side, Vidvad Anubhava, Jnani declares Atma is Priyatama. On the other side, there is a Mudhaha. Mudhaha means here Ajnani, an ignorant person. He says, no, Atma is not Priyatama. Atma is not the locus of limitless love. Two opinions are there. What verdict can be given? What? How are you going to give the verdict? Shruti. Shruti has to give the verdict because it is the final pramana. The verdict has to be given based on the Shruti. And what Shruti has given the verdict? Atma is Priyatama. So if that is the case, the other guy needs to be answered. Who is the other guy? The Mudhaha, the Ajnaha, the ignorant person who still holds that Atma is not Priyatama. So Atma, that means oneself is not the seat of limitless love. He needs to be answered. So now this is first. The two viewpoints are, just for better understanding, the two viewpoints are presented and the answer is given to the other, that means the Mudhaha, the Ajnaha. Tika. Evam Atmanaha Priyatamatve Pramana Siddhe Api. In this manner, The Priyatamatva of Atma, the Atma being the seat of limitless love, is how it is proved. Pramana Siddhyapi. It is not just casually told like that. What is the Pramana? They are not just Shruti, as far as here it is concerned. Shruti, Yukti and Anubhava. So all these three are given. So Pramana Siddhyapi. Jnanyajnaninoho vipratipatti nirasanaya. Jnani Ajnani. Jnana Ajnanoho means of these two, Jnani and Ajnani, Vipratipattehe Nirasanaya. Vipratipatti is Mataveda, the difference of opinion. So, to dispel off the difference of opinion between the Jnani and Ajnani, Shrutya Tad Vipratipatti Darshita. By Shruti herself. Tad Vipratipatti means Tayoho of those two. Who are those two? Jnani Ajnaninoho, of Jnani and Ajnani. Their Vipratipatti, their Mata Bheda, their difference of opinion is shown. Darshita. What is it? It is like this. In Brihadaranyaka, this is there. Evam sthite vivadotra Pratibuddha vimudhayoho Shrutyodahari tatratma Treya nityeva nirnayaha Evam sthite atra Pratibuddha vimudhayoho Vivadaha Shrutya udahari. Shrutya udahari. Tatra Atma Preyan iti eva nirnayaha bhavati. Tatra Atma Preya iti eva nirnayaha bhavati. Evam sthite. This being so. What being so? Atma is Priyatama. This is established. Based on Shruti, Yukti, Anubhava. This being so. Atra, in this matter of ascertainment of who is Priyatama, who is most dear, Atra, in this subject matter, Pratibuddha Vimudayoho Vivadaha Shrutya Udahari. The Vivada, the dispute, the difference of opinion between these two. Who are those? Pratibuddha Jnani, Vimudaha Ajnani. Among these, between these two, the Vivadaha, the dispute, the difference of opinion, Shrutya Udahari is cited by Shruti. Udahari is cited by Shruti. Aorist. Third person, it is, that is singular of passive of Udah. Further, sutras, etc. You can get it from Mahadevji. Okay? So how it has come finally. So you can go on deriving that. That's fine. So for just information, aorist, it is of passive, of Udah. Okay. So it is cited by Shruti. It is cited by Shruti. That means the dispute, the difference of opinion between Jnani and Ajnani about the Priyatamatva, as who is the most dear, is cited by Shruti. And what is the verdict? Tatra means with regards to this dispute or difference of dispute, in the sense difference of opinion. So in this matter, Atma Preyan iti eva nirnayaha. This is the verdict. What is the final decision? It is Atma Preyan. Atma alone is Priyatama. Atma is the locus of limitless love. This is the nirnaya. This is the judgment. Okay. That is the case. What is the Vipratipatti? What is the difference between these two guys? Jnani and Ajnani about the, that means what is dear, etc. You say, Tameva Tika, Tameva Vipratipattim Aha. So Tameva, the very same Vipratipatti, that is the difference of opinion between these two is being now shown. First, the author is giving us the difference of opinion, then the answer to be given by this, given to the other one, who is that Ajnaha, the ignorant person, who still claims that other thing, not the Atma, other than all the whatever that is required for the one's own enjoyment, they are the dear ones. That is what he says. He is to be answered. साक्षेव दृश्यादन्यस्मात् प्रेया नित्याह तत्त्ववित् प्रेयान् पुत्रादिरेवेमम् भोक्तुं साक्षीति मूढधीः। अन्यस्मात् दृश्यात् साक्षी एव प्रेयान् इति। अन्यस्मात् दृश्यात् साक्षी एव प्रेयान् इति तत्त्ववित् आह। इति तत्त्ववित् आह। This is what the tattvavid jnani has to say. Okay. Putradihi eva preyan. Putradihi eva preyan. Imam bhoktum sakshi ad bhavati. Imam bhoktum sakshi bhavati ad bhavati. Iti mudadhihi aha. Aha to be added. Iti mudadhihi aha. So what Jnani has to say, what Ajnani has to say, this is what is made clear. What Jnani says? Jnani says, Anyasmat Drishyat. Anyasmat Sarvasmat Drishyat. That means then all the Drishya. Now here Drishya stands for entire Dvaita Prapancha. So Sarvasmat Drishyat means Sarvasmat Dvaita Prapancha. So that means then the entire world of this of duality. So the Drishyat Sakshi eva Pratyagatma eva Paramatma eva. Parahatma was told in the earlier stanza. That Parahatma in stanza 60 it was referred as Parahatma. So Parahatma eva. So that is the Pratyagatma eva, that is Sakshi eva. Preyan Priyatamaha, the most dear. Iti kaha aha tattavit aha. So Jnani says so. That is his, that means declaration based on Shruti, Yukti, Anubhava. In contrast to this, what does the Mudadhi says, Ajnani says? He says like this. Putradihi eva. Putra adi means putra, son, adi is for bharya, vitta, etc. All these. The son, wife, this wealth, all those things. So putradihi eva. Preya is most dear. And not only that, why is it so that is most dear? Because the reason also he gives. Imam bhoktum sakshi bhavati. Imam means Imam Dvaita Prapancham or Imam Bhogya Jatam. This Dvaita Prapancham, this world of plurality, which consists of Bhogya Jatam, means the things that are to be enjoyed by us, means it is for our enjoyment. The Dvaita Prapancha is for the enjoyment of Sakshi Atma. That is what the Jnani has to say. So therefore, Imam Dvaita Prapancham, or in other words, Bhogya Jatam, all the host of pluralistic world. Imam Bhoktum, to enjoy, Sakshi, this Chaitanya Sarupa Sakshi Atma Bhavati is there. It is so. Mudadhihi aha. Mudadhi is Ajnani. This is what Ajnani says. So in this way, there is a difference of opinion. By the by, in the stanza 60, one point we missed. Pranad Paraha Atma Priyaha. That is, Parahatma is more dear than Prana. But in taking into account rest all, it amounts to be Priyatama. Because we have already from Bahya all we have started. Than this is dear, than this is dear. So, then the Prana, Priya, that is Paraha Atma Priyaha means Paraha Atma Priyatamaha, most dear. Unless there is something else than Paraha Atma which is more dear than Paraha Atma. Is there anything? No. So therefore, though superlative has not been used there, it amounts to mean the superlative Paraha Atma Priyatamaha. Though Priyaha word is used and not Preyan, It amounts to say Preyan Priyatamaha. Okay, now these are the two standpoints. So one Jnani says Atma is Priyatama, Ajnani says not so. The whatever Drishya Vishayas are there, they are Priyatama, that they are Priya, and that is Atma oneself is meant for enjoying this. Now answer has to be given to who? What is told by Jnani is a fact. It is a statement of fact and it is Pramana Siddha. So therefore there is nothing about that. Now other has to be, other Mudadhihi or Ajnani has to be answered. Now before answering Ajnani, before over. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Evening taxi. That's fine. Correct. So now it's 6:45 to 7:45. Evening timing was in my mind. Okay. Now the Ajnani has to be given the answer. Ajnani has to be given the answer. Now before giving Ajnani, what type of Ajnani is he? Has to be first diagnosed, has to be determined. See, look, you can't give the therapy without going into the history of the patient, is it not? So therefore we should first assess who is that Ajnani, because two varieties of Ajnanis are possible here. One is a Jidnyasu, he is a Shishyaha, he is a disciple, he is a Jidnyasu, he is keen to gain the knowledge, but there is a bug of doubt in the mind. How is it possible? How Shruti says that Atma is Priyatama, etc. From our experience we find that all these object beings are dearer to us, etc. How is it possible? At the same time he is open for inquiry, and he has got an open mind as such. So that is he is a Jidnyasu. Other guy is not a Jidnyasu, Jigishu. Jetumichu. This fellow is not at all interested in the ascertainment or discovery as to who is Priyatama, etc. He wants to show that I am also something. How can this guy say? How can this Jnani say that Atma is Priyatama? I will dismiss him. So that guy is, and that fellow is not available for inquiry. He doesn't have the open mind. So now first we should find out whom we are going to answer, and we should give appropriate answer to the person, is it not? Whether it is a Jidnyasu or Jigishuhu. Now according to us, two different answers must be there for these two different persons, is it not? Shruti is so clever. Shruti gives only one answer to both these guys, and it works in both cases. How it works? It works as a blessing for the Jidnyasu Shishya. It works as a curse for the Jigishu, the other one. How all will be explained by the author. That answer has been given in only one sentence to both, but it has got different effects. So now, before answering, that is, the Panchadashikara points out the type of Ajnani, the Mudadhihi, who perhaps can pose such doubt or such opinion that is told. Tika, Atmatiriktasya Priyatvavadinaha Vibhajya Uttarabhidhanaya Tameva Vadinam Vibhajya Kathayati. So, after analyzing the statement of the person, who is that? Atmatiriktasya Priyatvavadinaha, the statement of the person who says that something other than Atma is Priyatama. So, that is to give him answer, Vibhajya Uttarabhidhanaya means to answer. Tameva Vadinam Vibhajya Kathayati. First, the Vadi, the one who argues that other than Atma are dear to us, what type of Vadi they can be. So that means they are now divided into two, or otherwise the question arises like this. Saha Mudadhihi Jidnyasuhu Jigishurva Syat. Saha, that Vadi, can be Saha Mudadi. That Mudadihi, that Ajnani, can be either Jidnyasuhu. Jidnyasu means he is serious to know what the truth is, but he has got doubt. He has got doubt in his mind, but he would like to know what the fact is. So he is open for inquiry, he has got Shraddha, and he is ready to conduct the inquiry. That is Jidnyasu. Other one is Jigishuhu. He just wants to show that he is correct. He is not bothered about what is the truth. Nor is he a mumukshu also. He may not be a mumukshu also. So, but just for the sake of argument, to show that this is what it is. So just what is called asuya. You know asuya? Guneshu dosha avishkaranam. Just to find fault, to show that I am something plus. So that is what it is. So maybe such a person jigishuhu. So who is what? That is now told. Atmanonyam priyam brute. Shishyascha prativadyapi. Tasyotaram vacho bodha. Shapau kuryat tayoh kramat. Bodha Shapau should go together, though we are stopped there. Shishyascha prativadi api. Atmanaha anyam priyam brute. Shishyascha prativadi api. Atmanaha anyam priyam brute. Tayoho tasya uttaram vachaha. Tayoho tasya uttaram vachaha kramat bodhashapau kuryat. Kramat bodhashapau kuryat. Now who are these guys? No doubt they are, the person is Mudadihi. Understood. The person is Mudadihi, that's understood. But this. But what type of Mudadihi they are? Is a Shishyascha prativadi api. They can be Shishya or prativadi. So the Mudadihi can be Shishya. Shishya means disciple. He is a Jidnyasu. He is interested in knowing the truth. So Shishyascha prativadi api. Take this way. Shishyascha atmanaha anyam priyam brute. One. The disciple or Jidnyasu says, that means that putra vitta etc. different from oneself are dear. One person says. Also, prativadi api atmanaha anyam priyam brute. A prativadi, that means an opponent also says that putra vitta etc. other than oneself are dear. Both are Mudadi or not. Both are Ajnani. The Shishya also is ignorant. The Prativadi, the opponent also is ignorant. Both of these, they say that means the Putra, Vitta, etc. other than oneself is dear. Now, they should be answered. Now, for both of them, answer is only one, that is given by Shruti. Answer is given by whom? Not the author. It is in the Brihadaranyaka Shruti only. Brihadaranyaka Shruti herself gives the answer, but it has given only one answer, but it works in twofold ways. See? The answer is one, but how actually it works is in the twofold ways. How is it is made clear? Now I say, Tayoho tasya uttaram. Tayoho, of those two, who are those? Shishya prativadinoho. Tika. Of those two, Shishya prativadinoho, both of whom claim that Putra Vitta etc. are dear than Atma. So therefore, of those both two, Shishya prativadinoho sambandinaha, related to that, tasya vachaha, tasya means tasya vachanasya. Their statement, what was the statement? Atmanaha anyam priyam. So, whatever that is other than Atma is priya, is dear. That is the statement of both of these. Tasya uttaram vachaha. Uttaram vachaha, the vachaha in the form of uttaram is the vakya sentence in the form of reply to these two. Vachaha, he said, should be made like this. Means it happens to be like this. How? Kramat bodhashapau kurya. In the respective order, the answer happens to be bodha and shapa. Kramat, which order? Earlier order was Shishyaha and Prativadi. The answer given by Shruti happens to be the this. Bodha means a means of giving, the means of communicating or means of imparting the knowledge in the case of Shishya, and the same becomes to be Shapa, a curse, in the case of Prativadi. So answer is one and the same. It is like this. Okay. Kramena, the same answer, Kramena in the order, that is in the order of Shishya and Prativadi, and other order is Bodha and Shapa. That is Bodha Rupam, Shapa Rupam cha Kuryat. For Shishya, it should be Bodha Rupam Kuryat. Means, Kuryat means here it serves as, that's not that you should do or anything else. The same answer serves as the advice, Bodha Rupa. That is a piece of advice to whom? Shishya. And the same answer serves as a search for the Prativadi, like this. Jidnyasum bodhena samahitam kurya. Means you should specify the Jidnyasu Shishya by bodha, the knowledge. Means his doubt has to be resolved. By the same answer, by answering his doubt, you should resolve the whatever that is there, the bug that is there in his mind. Jidnyasum bodhena samahitam kurya. What about Jigishum? Jigishum shapena parabhutam kurya. The one who wants to just dismiss, or that means one wants to show his smartness to such opponent, what should be that? Shapena, by the same answer which works as curse, by shapena parabhutam kurya means he should be dismissed. So he should be defeated means he should be dismissed. That is how that answer is being given by. This answer is found in Brihadaranyaka 148. Actually, all this is in that mantra only. 148 of Brihadaranyaka. So, now the meaning of this answer that is given there in the Brihadaranyaka is now told. Before that, Tika. Prativachana pradana rupam. That is that which is in the form of answer to the doubt raised by both these. So is this. Actually, what is it? Saha yaha anyam atmanaha priyam bruvanam bruyat. Priyam rochati. This is what the answer. Priyam rochati. You see the meaning of it. Priyam rochati. Iti samanantara Shruti-vakyam arthataha patati. Samanantara means that is later to the earlier statement. Earlier that the doubt of these is posed and then afterward the answer is given. So sahayaha anyam atmanaha priyaha priyam bruvanam. That means unto the one who says other than Atma is there, whatever that is like Vitta, Putra, etc. Other than Atma is there, unto him the answer should be given. So that is, who has to give this answer? Atma Priyavadi Bruyat. Saha Bruyat, Atma Priyavadi Bruyat. The one who says means the Jnani, one who has got the knowledge about what is one's own real nature, based on which who has discovered that Atma is the most dear. He should give this answer. What he should give the answer? The answer should be like this. Priyam Rochati. Priyam Rochati. What is Priyam Rochati? You will see that because there are two meanings that enter into that. That means how that means the Rochati word can be taken two ways, and therefore two ways. One is that whatever you hold as Priya will make you weep, will make you cry. Or Priyam Rochati, whatever you hold as dear will perish. In the earlier case, whatever you hold as dear, okay, will Swanashena, by your destruction will make you weep. Or whatever you hold as dear will perish. And when whatever you hold as dear will, when it gets perished, what happens to you? You are in distress. So, Priyam Rochati. So, this is the answer given to this. When this is told, Shishya starts thinking, my God, is it so? Let me find out. And he starts thinking and he discovers, yes, what was told is true. What is told? Atma Priyatama. He discovers and he is out. Well, other fellow, because of his insistence or refusal to inquire properly, sticks to the stand, Priyam Rochati. So whatever that you hold as there will get destroyed and he is in distress. Sharp. In this way, the answer is given by the with analysis.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते।